But so you've done some pretty good damage on it, and you figured out how to attack it without hitting your Natra.
Well, some of you did.
Yeah.
You figured out how, you just didn't always succeed. And yeah,
rolling a natural 1 does not help.
That's true. Yeah, once you had rolled a natural 1, I couldn't be like, well, and then it missed Unatra. I'm like, no, that's exactly what happens.
Well, you're not going to hear me rolling dice today because I somehow apparently managed to leave my dice bag at the comic book store when I was
no!
That's the nerdiest thing I've ever heard you say, Chris.
Pretty pissed. All right, well, that's surprising after knowing me for a few years, but cool.
Sorry, guys. I left my dice at the comic book store. Come on.
We're playing
where I was playing D&D.
It's pretty nerdy.
It's like a standard.
I'm pretty nerdy.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. All right. So whose turn is it actually? I didn't write the rotation. Who was doing what?
I have the rotation, but you bring up a good point that I actually don't know where in the rotation we were.
Oh boy. Do we take a look at the video?
We can do that. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. If anyone wants to do that for me.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Oops.
Colonel. Oh, that's the wrong one.
So
yeah, the clapping of the booty.
Stick around, but I'm tummy thick.
The clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
I have a question about DR.
Yes, let's talk about damage reduction.
Does damage reduction affect from falling?
It depends. I believe your DR is overcome by bludgeoning weapons.
Yes. Is that a bludgeoning effect?
I'd argue that the floor is a bludgeoning effect.
Yeah, I figured.
If it was like DR5 magic, then I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, you super get DR against that. But it's not.
It's bludgeoning and...
Is it possible to mute?
You just a YouTube video? Generally.
No, Google Hangout.
You would have to mute just your mic. I don't think you can.
Are you on Chrome?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you right-click the tab, you can mute the tab.
Yeah, cool. 1 second.
All right, thanks.
Tell you who went last.
Thank you.
We will keep hearing you for the record. Derek, you were talking about the Scabrous touch ability?
No, I got that mixed up. I was thinking the negative burst, but I didn't realize that something centered around you, right? I guess it doesn't affect the center.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, you'd basically be forcing your Necromancer to take that ability.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why is this coming up? Holy shit. Kobe Bryant.
Trying to figure out how to...
It's Kobe Bryant's dead?
Oh,
Kobe
yeah.
Bryant is dead. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I'm gonna ignore everything.
No, we had that moment for a bit where we were all very surprised.
Wait, did he found a studio?
What do you mean?
So I'm looking at
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant's Twitter profile, for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he founded a studio, a studio called Granity Studios, an award-winning multimedia original content company.
Oh, is that right? I know he founded like a few things back in. I'm trying not to mix them up. Never mind. I'm just gonna shut up before I disseminate false information. But that's cool.
That's wild.
So, by the way, do I go after Douchey in the rotation?
You do.
Okay, so yeah, then I apparently went last.
Okay, that makes sense. Great. So it's Allenberg's turn then.
Oh boy. All right, so Unatra is like approximately how many feet in the air?
35.
35.
Okay, and she's been
I have that note written down here.
and she's been going up like like after every turn, basically 5 feet. Like, can we
Mm-mm.
tell? No,
She went about 30 feet up.
in one
Last
single move, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just 60 feet total. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I've blinded it. I'm hoping it doesn't know which way is up somehow.
Are you serious? No,
Hey, I
Isaac.
can't do anything else, all right?
That's true. You can blind us, right?
Maybe then I won't get hit. Yeah.
What if the thing that's attacking is like it's just like the tongue, and it's like a giant anteater's tongue has grabbed her and is pulling her up through the hole.
Is there a hole at the top or no? We don't know.
You don't see one.
Oh, okay.
Still, I like the vision.
Yeah. God damn it, Mythweavers. Log me in. Log me in with Mythweavers. All right.
I'm super putting Paul's just impromptu monster in my RPG game that I'm going to create at some point, though.
A giant anteater.
That sounds cool.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking at all the I can't do any of this because I'm sure you're gonna give me a penalty to try and use it.
Blinded creatures are, I believe, flat-footed also, by the by. We haven't been calculating that.
Oh shit. All right.
Which means that you get your sneak attack bonus if you hit it.
If I hit it with anything.
I'm pretty sure. I'm looking up the rules for blindness, but yes.
I'm just really I'm really worried whether I hit it or I miss. It doesn't matter. Like either way, like either Unatra dies one way or dies another way. So
I mean, I'd have to, if you kill it now, I'd have to take max damage to hit 0 from falling.
that's true.
If you hit me and then I fall at 60 feet, I feel like I'm guaranteed to die.
All right, I'm really trying to figure out like what to do instead. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm gonna just not to keep everyone else waiting. I'm gonna just take my longbow and try and hit at the creature. Trying to miss Unatra. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to shoot an arrow and do like the fucking the free and Die Hard moment where Bruce Willis shoots himself so the bullet goes through him into the bad guy. Not doing that one.
No, I got you.
Yeah. All right. And Alan Verk takes aim.
Or hold on.
Oh
Roll your 20% miss chance first.
my god, I rolled really well.
That's fine. You can hold that die. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
You can
What's my
roll.
20% mischance roll? Like, what do I have to roll?
Because it's got partial concealment. So roll a percentile die. D100.
I don't.
And if you roll 20 or less, you miss automatically.
What is D100?
It's
Roll
2
a
D10s.
D10 twice.
So sometimes if you buy a set of 7 dice, you'll get a D10 that has doubled digits on it.
Oh, right. Yes, I do have that.
So take that and your regular D10, roll them together, add them up.
My regular D10. Yes. Yes.
By the way, Francis, I looked this up. Falling damage is bludgeoning damage, but more importantly, it's bludgeoning damage that is not resisted by DR
Oh, wild.
because it's. I guess
I would not have
DR
looked that
is
up
more
if I was
neutral.
you.
What?
Said I would not have looked that up if I was you.
I mean, I just have to know. I just have to know the proper rule for it. So.
I don't
Dying
kn-
with honor is important.
I don't know how to read this dice. I think that's a 9-0. I think that's a 9-0.
It's not
Not-
a 0-6, so it's definitely a 9-0.
Got it. And then the other one is a 2.
So you rolled a 92, so you do not automatically miss.
Okay. Okay.
So then give me your to hit.
My D20 I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
A natural 20.
Nice.
Which is why
You are so clutch in this fight.
yeah, which is why I'm like, please don't let me re-roll it. Okay, so I rolled a natural 20 to try and hit. And then I'm assuming I hit.
Yeah, you definitely hit. In fact, you critical. Well, actually, you might not critical because
Don't do it to me, Francis.
it's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
Does the creature's stats say they're immune to critical?
No, the creature's stats say elemental traits, but there's no like list of what the elemental traits are.
I've never heard of a creature that would be immune to critical hits. That just seems very anti D&D to me.
Okay, so
It's pretty common for elementals.
Oh, really? Okay.
deals
Yeah,
extra
because
damage.
they don't have like the idea of a critical is that you hit with like a regular or whatever. Sorry, go ahead.
Just
Hector,
the,
you were saying something?
yeah, rogue's attack deals extra damage anytime her target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC. So that counts in this
Yeah,
case?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says she can strike a vital spot for extra damage, and you're like, this thing doesn't have any vital spots. But then it says, it clarifies afterwards. Basically, the rogue's attack deals extra damage anytime her target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, or when the
but
rogue.
that basically is super important.
Yes. Or when
Yeah,
the
Unfortunately, they're not subject to critical hits or flanking.
oh, it says or when the rogue flanks her target.
Yeah,
Okay, so
because again, they don't have like there's no jugular vein to slit. There's no brain to like spear through. They're magically animated.
okay.
How does sneak attack work? Is that what you were just talking about? The
Correct.
dex
Yeah,
bonus
sneak
thing?
attack is essentially a critical hit. It's a special rules critical.
I thought. I thought you like get to roll extra dice if you got a sneak attack.
Yeah, it's
An extra
different rules.
D6 or something.
Mm-hmm. It's a damage bonus on hit. Anytime your opponent is denied their dexterity bonus to AC.
Which is not this time.
It is because it's blinded,
Oh,
Right.
but not this time because it functions like a critical hit. Like it's in universe. It's the rogue taking a moment to search out and find an extra vulnerable spot and sneak attack that spot.
yeah.
Right,
no,
like-
that makes
You're unaware of the rogue, so he's like, "I'll get you in the back of the knee," or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Also,
that makes sense.
since Unatra's at least 35 feet in the air, unfortunately, range attacks can count as sneak attacks. Only the target is within 30 feet.
Oh, that's
Forgot about
interesting.
that.
A rogue can, yeah, a rogue can't strike with deadly accuracy from beyond this range. So really, it's nullified. There is no sneak attack bonus damage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of
But you
reasons.
do get your hit.
Automatic hit, so 1d8 of damage then?
Yes.
Okay, let me see.
Dang, I was hoping you'd do more.
Yeah, well, fucking me too, but there are a lot of circumstances here that are working against me. I rolled a 4. But it's 4 times 3 for the critical?
Right. The problem is it doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
No, but that's for
So
that's for the sneak attack bonus, right?
But that same is true for criticals.
Really?
Anything that's the way to tell if something is immune to sneak attack is if it is immune to criticals, it is also immune to sneak attack.
Well,
Yeah, this is like that's so frustrating.
It has
like
such low health.
oh, natural 20 for damage.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a bummer. I felt bad as I was looking it up, like, oh no.
Okay, well,
It's my turn.
I guess so. Yeah. I
Yeah.
dealt 4 damage. There it is.
All right. Am I able to do so I don't know if this is considered a living creature, I guess.
Yes, I would consider it alive.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a negative energy burst, which affects all living creatures within 5 feet of me.
Which is just this thing.
Yep. 1d4 points of damage per class level.
That sounds 5d4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A successful will save reduces damage by half, and that would be DC 10 plus half my class level plus charisma modifier. So what is that? 10 plus is half rounded down, I'm guessing?
Always rounded to whatever's worst for you.
Yep. Okay. It should be 15 because I think my charisma modifier is 3.
Okay.
Does this not have somatic components?
No, this is just like a trait I got hitting like
It's a supernatural ability, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool.
it's a once a day effect, and none of you are in range, so I can actually use it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a supernatural ability.
Yeah. All right. So 5d4.
Unfortunately, it did make its will save.
Oh, that's fine.
We're going to lose this fight, guys. I'm sorry.
Nah. Oh, ye of little faith.
You're kind of doing fine right now.
Does this also heal Unatra or no?
It does not, unfortunately.
That would have been cool.
I thought it did, but it does not. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. What's that?
It's a pretty good roll.
Is that
10.
13?
Yeah, it's 13.
So divided by 2, that's 6, I guess.
Yeah. But it's 7 because it's rounded to whatever's worse for the thing saving.
Oh. Cool.
Wait, what? Why is it round? Oh, it was 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I thought it was always round down.
I usually round to whatever is worse for the thing saving because why not? Like that's generally what I would do if I was, like if you got hit by a fireball by an enemy, I'd be like, oh, round up that damage. Still, 7 damage is pretty good. So then it's the thing's turn. Because it's blinded, it's moving at half speed. So it moves another 15 feet sort of diagonally in the air. So you're now 45 feet in the air.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep, it does.
Wait, is that thing oh, actually, I don't know the speed of that action.
Oh, and it has to make a strength check. That's right, because it's still bound by the Tanglefoot bag. Hector, do you remember what the DC is for the strength check on the Tanglefoot bag?
I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
$15.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this turn, it uses its standard action, and you can see it's like finally crack the Tanglefoot material that is caked on it. You can still see it, but the creature is now free to move. Free to take actions. It's still blinded, so even though it's touching Unatra, it still has a 50% miss chance against her. So that's nice. Dushi's turn.
All right. I assume, or I hope that you guys had me draw my crossbow when this happened.
I don't remember.
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
I thought it was the longbow. I
Okay.
thought it was the composite longbow.
Oh, the composite longbow. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember
I'll take that.
talking about which one did more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the composite longbow has a chance to do more.
Yeah, its expected damage is 7, as opposed to the heavy crossbow, whose expected damage is 5.
Yeah. So
But yeah, they have the same ranging.
I
But yeah, I
guess
think they did you draw your longbow.
I guess I will try to shoot the thing and not Unatra.
Great. So start with your 20% mischance.
Okay. I get a 76.
You do not miss. Roll your to hit.
And to hit is going. Get a 17 to hit. Wait, do I get a? I forget. It's been a while. I have a bonus to hit though, right? Or did I just make that up?
It's a +7 total attack bonus range.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So I have a 24 total.
Yeah, you hit.
Great. And then I will roll my 1d8. Where are you? There are you. And +3, so I 8 total.
Nice. So you see the arrow gets loosed from Dushi's bow, and it goes just straight up behind Unatra, and you see it sort of like flex and bend and slow down as it passes through the air behind her, and like spit out the top, and then sort of turn around and plink back down to the ground, and you hear the creature screaming in pain, or you think it's screaming in pain. None of you
It
understand.
might be screaming in delight.
Could be.
Wait, sorry. What just happened?
I could have
The
just made it
creature-
orgasm.
The creature moved.
The
No.
creature orgasmed.
Yeah.
The creature got an arrow up its butt.
Okay.
What's the streaming like? Human? Alien?
So so the language that this creature speaks sounds like the rushing wind, and so
Oh.
it sounds like a howling storm, basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is all I got.
We're gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
Turk, your turn.
Did Dushi move? Like, where is Dushi in relation to Unatra? Did we manage to get him?
No, I don't
direct-
think I moved beneath her. I don't think I could. I probably can't fire and also move to maintain distance beneath her at the same time, right?
I think you can. Yeah, you can do a move action and an attack in the same. Like, because she's moving mostly straight
Okay.
up.
Does he need his move action to reload his?
He would if it was a heavy crossbow.
Oh,
But
okay.
because
good.
he drew his
Oh.
composite longbow. Longbows
you
can
should-
be knocked and fired in the same round.
I suggest you move in case we need to catch her, because I think you can.
Yeah, if that's a possibility, for sure, I will continue to
Try and
estimate
stay underneath her.
the movement of the creature at Unatra. Yeah.
Yeah, conveniently the creature moves right before you, so you can always just sort of catch up. You don't have to worry about it moving, or about somebody killing her in between. Yeah, Durkin's turn.
So the goop is still on the creature, so it does not have total concealment. Is that right?
Just partial.
Okay, then I'm just gonna roll for magic missile. I shouldn't have any mischance.
I agree.
Okay. That's a shitty roll. That is a total of 8 damage.
Oh wait, did I forget my attack bonus on the composite longbow?
No, I think you got everything. Right? You did 1d8 plus 3?
Because yeah, I did 1d8 plus 3, so that was 8, and then don't I have an attack bonus of 7?
That's to hit, not to damage. In 3.5.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, your base attack is
As you were,
5.
Chris.
Cool. So you did 8 damage?
I did, yes.
Yes. The howling becomes louder and more violent.
How far am I in relation to?
You're in the room, as I recall,
Yep.
but just inside. So, like, I mean, really, you could be anywhere in the room floor plan that you want, but Unadra is 45 feet up in the air.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get to be. I'm not at the edge of the room, but I'm not like directly underneath them. I'm just gonna move up.
Okay. Stay in range.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
Alan Brooke?
I have a few questions. So the entrance to this bigger area, you mentioned that it was like a rock formation that was around this opening.
It's more like it was partially carved open.
Partially carved open. This isn't. That opening remained the same size, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just double checking. And honestly, there is no lighting in this room, correct? So like,
Nope.
so Unatra doesn't know what the fuck's going on at the moment. She
She
just.
hasn't the slightest clue.
Oh
just-
yeah, I'm as blind as this thing. I hope.
So you're being carried, and you're like, oh no, and then you got goop on you, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And you don't know what's going on. But all of us,
yeah.
You just feel rushing wind all around her.
right?
Well, if was it dark the whole time?
yeah, we
Was it,
haven't.
like dark in here the whole time. Because technically, I don't know who hit me with the fire spell. I can guess. Technically, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
you're holding an ever-burning torch.
I
Oh,
thought
that's
that-
right. That's right.
Oh, it's still in my hand. I just can't.
Yeah, the creature specifically like made a grapple check to keep you from dropping it,
That's right.
Right.
to keep it from clattering to the ground.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So there is. So there is lighting for this. Okay. I forgot she had that, and that's how we figured out that she was being abducted. And it's because the lighting changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out like what to do. I actually have, unfortunately, all the items I have would really hurt Unatra at the same time, so I don't want to use them. So I'll go ahead. Excuse me?
So don't you have a longbow?
No, I meant like other items. Like I have
Like other things you could do.
like a smoke stick wouldn't be that useful. A thunderstone would deafen Unatra along with the creature for sure. In a tinder twig, that's not useful because it's just we don't
It's
need.
just a match.
Yeah, it's just a
Throw
faster
a match at it. Okay.
max damage from. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the same maneuver. Is the longbow again? Do I
Great.
need to roll anything beforehand?
You just roll your 20% miss chance,
Okay.
and then you roll your d20 to hit.
All right, rolling for percent chance miss. How's this even possible? Double zeros on one and a 0 on the other.
100.
Is that seriously?
No, but 100 is good
100.
Oh right, 100's good in this.
because
game.
it wraps around.
That's right.
Yeah, so the double zeros represent essentially if you get zeros all three across, that's 100.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one thing about the percentile dice. Otherwise, it's math. But if you get a 0, it wraps around to 100 because no other die can roll a 0.
It's right.
So it's extra.
Okay. So 100% hit. Like I definitely hit this thing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, sort of.
Well, yeah. Roll your d20 now.
So I rolled an 11. Total attack bonus is 6. So is that 17?
It is. It is.
All right.
You hit.
I hit. All right. Roll 1d8 of damage. I forgot to move, but I guess it doesn't really.
Yeah, your range increment should be high enough that your movement doesn't really matter in this.
Yeah, that's right. Unless it's like story plot wise or something. So. I did 7 damage.
Cool. Your bow fires. Your arrow launches like right past Unatra's head, right? She can like feel the feather graze her, or the fletching graze her cheek as it goes by, and then all of a sudden, all of the noise that the creature has been making stops, and you see the pieces of the hardened Tanglefoot mixture fall, and Unatra begins to fall as well.
Oh shit.
So presuming that Douchey wants to catch Unatra.
Wait, how much time before I hit the ground?
It's the delay was for effect in storytelling, not real life.
Okay.
So, Paul, if you want to make a reflex save for Douchey to catch Unatra.
Yeah. Let's do that. What do I do for that again?
That's a D20 plus your reflex is listed as 3 on your sheet.
All right. Let's see if I got good reflexes. Oh, I got a good reflex. I rolled a 16 and I had 3, so 19.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'll take 20 feet off of her fall distance.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 25-foot fall, which is
3d6.
2d6 of damage.
Ooh.
Can
Am I gonna take damage too from blunt trauma from her hitting my arms?
No.
9 damage.
Okay.
She's gonna more or less bounce off your armor.
Okay.
9 damage you take?
Yeah.
Are you still conscious?
I was at 18, so I'm at 9 now.
Nice. Congratulations. And congratulations on vanquishing your foe.
We did it.
I
Yay.
kill myself off.
I'd like to inspect the creature, or where I think the remains are.
So you want to inspect the shards of Tanglefoot mixture that have like fallen to the ground and shattered?
Yeah, like is there any sort of is it like the Tanglefoot the goop is still like showing an outline of a thing that fell, or it's just splattered?
No, yeah, they've completely become independent of each other.
Okay. Yeah, I want to look around and see if I can find
Sure.
anything that looks like the husk of the creature or something like that.
Roll a search check. Also, you all feel like 750 more smart.
Nice.
Search. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it.
You got 750 experience.
Understood, but I don't.
okay.
Yeah.
It means you leveled up, for the record.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 2. I don't find shit.
Nope, you don't.
I would like to. Is there anything I can roll to see if I think I know what that thing was?
Knowledge planes.
I've got knowledge arcana, but not knowledge planes.
Knowledge arcana can be cross-applied. You can make a knowledge arcana check at a small penalty.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not roll shit this time.
While he is doing this, I would like to
What?
embrace Unatra after I lower her to her feet. Give her a hug and let her know that I think I'm glad that she's okay. If she accepts it.
She has to because she's already in the Tanglefoot bag glue still.
Yeah,
right?
she's still covered in the Tanglefoot mixture.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So is it hardened or is now Douchey stuck to Unatra?
No, it hardens immediately.
Got it.
So, you can scrape it off of her. It's not that hard,
But we haven't yet, just for the record.
but you just haven't bothered yet.
Yep. I mean, until Unatra rolls to be able to break it, right? Just like trapped.
That's true.
I will keep rolling as long as nobody helps me.
Well, Douchey's not helping. He's just hugging you, be like, "Oh, you made it."
What is it? A strength roll?
No, it's
Yeah, DC 15 strength check to break free of the Tanglefoot stuff.
So I failed.
Yes.
Okay.
the douche continues hugging
God damn it.
you.
How'd you do in your knowledge arcana?
I would like to.
I
I
rolled
would
a
like to see if
3.
I can flex. Go ahead.
I
Are
got
you,
it.
are you asking if you can break it by giving her a tight enough hug?
Yeah, I wanna like flex my muscles and like make it crackle away like peanut brittle, if possible.
Yeah, roll strength check.
Oh god. This is-
Okay.
Will this hurt her?
I don't know.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, not quite.
It took me 4 rolls
Not
to
quite.
hit 15 DC. So if nobody helps me in 4 rolls.
So eventually you manage to muscle yourself loose. It's still stuck on you, but it's not restricting your movement anymore.
Wonderful. Do I have to
just-
like get this removed properly, or a normal shower will get rid of this?
You can chip it off with like your scythe or with an arrowhead or something. It's fairly easy to clean up. It's just sort of laborious.
Okay. I will do so.
It's like getting like super glue on your fingers. You can like peel it off sort of slowly.
Yeah. Chris, did you say you rolled a 3?
Yeah, I'm fuck Wizards of the Coast's D&D dice rolling thing. I'm installing something on my phone because I have not rolled above a 5.
Do you have one of those Google things?
What's a Google thing?
Like a Google Home? You can just be like, "Hey Google, roll 1d20."
Oh
No,
no, I don't have.
No, Google search Chris.
Alexa, but
Google search D20 and you'll get dice rolling.
When
Yeah.
you just said that, Francis, my Google Home rolled a d20 and gave me an 18.
Nice.
I apologize. I forgot what the trigger word was because we use OK Google at home.
Yeah, now it's waiting.
I found a few at home locations near you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God.
First one is Hollywood, at home at 703 North Los Cienega Boulevard, Los Angeles.
I'm so sorry.
The second one is at home. at
Okay,
Hollywood,
okay, Google, that's enough.
This is the future. This is what we begged for.
Oh, Goggle. Goggle,
Aw.
you're the worst.
Oh man, play Despacito.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you Google D20, we'll have dice to roll.
all right, this seems better.
Great. Apologies. So, level up times?
Yeah, I guess so,
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that Final Fantasy VII music.
I guess then if we're metagaming this, one of the things I was trying to figure out in trying to know anything about that creature is, do they travel in packs? Did we just kill the thing that was haunting everybody and we can just leave
Mhm.
now, or do we need to keep looking?
That's a good question.
Awesome. All right, let's level
One that
up.
I think you should try to answer. Yeah.
All
right.
Are we leveling up? I thought you needed a long rest.
Yeah, no. Nah, I like to level up right away. I think that's fun.
Cool, let's do it.
I feel
Okay.
it.
Plus, now that you level up to level 6, Douchey can now attack twice in one round if he does a full attack action.
Sick.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can trade in your motion for a second attack at -5.
What class is douchey?
All classes can do that once they get their attack bonus above 5.
Oh,
So when your base attack bonus hits 6, you can then start doing a new type of action called a full round attack, which basically you can keep attacking at -5 off your base attack bonus until that penalty exceeds your total base attack bonus.
do any classes in 3.5 get a second attack as part of their attack action?
No,
Okay.
it's the full. Yeah, it would be a full round thing. You have to give up your movement, but
Uh,
super worth it. It's the thing I think that like starts that like makes fighters competitive at higher levels.
yeah.
Otherwise, they would just get completely outclassed by wizards and sorcerers. Those fuckers can stop time. It's ridiculous.
I'm waiting for that.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question for the rogues. Spells.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm reading this for like traps, for example, get a +1 bonus or bonus rise +2 when the rogue reaches 6th level, to +3 when she reaches 9. Oh, okay, never mind. That makes sense. Never mind. I rescind my question. I know what I'm doing now. Rise. No, right? It's weird.
Everyone gets a feat.
Yep.
Except Douchey, who gets 2 feats.
Yep.
One for each of his
Oh,
feet.
Oh, cool. My base attack bonus went up.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
6 is a pretty solid level up.
Yeah, I agree. +2.
I'm excited for 8.
I think the only better level up than 6 is 12.
So, when we have to update our fortitude saves and etc., that's the base value we're editing, correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Francis, for being good about that.
So how does Fear Aura work? I can take this feat multiple times. Because I think let me check that I have the prerequisite.
Work.
I think I do.
Gaining 5th level, Dread Necromancer.
Well, that's something I already have once, but is this not also a feat, or is this? Oh, this is a homebrew. Homebrew? What the hell? That's not what I was looking for. Okay, never mind that then.
which version of D&D are we playing again?
3.5. The
3.5.
3.5.
What the hell are bonus spells?
3.5.
Bonus spells are extra spells you get for having a high stat in your spell casting stat. So for your sorcerer, it would be charisma.
Okay. So,
The
which is +4
Able.
for me.
for how many bonus spells you get is at the beginning of the spells chapter, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
It's either the beginning of chapter 10 or the beginning of 11.
My base attack.
And is a bonus spell just like an extra spell per day?
It's an extra N spells per day per level. Like there's a whole second chart that tells you how many you get.
The fuck? All right, hold on.
JK, it's apparently on page 8.
Okay.
Oh, right, because it's governed by your stats, so it's in the stats section. Of course it is.
Bonus spells. So 4 to 5 modifier.
No, it's your score, not your modifier. So 18 to 19, because you have a +4. You get 1 extra spell of every level up to fourth level.
Wait, hold on. I have 18 to 19. 1 bonus spells by spell level?
Yep. So you get 1 extra spell per day at first level, 1 extra spell per day at second level, 1 extra spell per day at third level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I can never find that chart. And it really annoys me that it's not mathematical like most of the other ones. Bless you. Bless you again.
Thank you.
How many spells do I know? 7, 4, 2, 1. Okay.
Hey, I'm finally not a negative willpower.
Oh shit!
Hey, congratulations.
Spell focus.
Ooh, I get to pick spells. Fun.
Yeah, it looks like you learn a 3rd level spell and a cantrip.
Yep.
That's cool.
I
Take any interesting feats?
gotta read through them.
All right.
And
We can
then I-
delay feat taking until a later time if you all want.
That's actually what I'm looking up because I don't have to pick spells.
Is that what we get? We just get a feat. I don't get like a ability score modification or anything.
Ability scores are at levels where level mod 4 equals 0.
Okay.
Feats are at mod 3 equals 0. If you're a fighter, you also get a feat if mod 2 equals 0, which is why Dushi's getting 2 feats.
Gotcha. All right, so I get a feat. That is what I get.
Yes, you get a feat.
I'm either doing still spell or silent spell.
Wait.
Meta magic spells are great.
Just don't know which. They're both the same cost, but one's non-visual, one's non-somatic. Non-durable.
Do I get a bonus feat? How does that? What?
You do not get a bonus feat, I don't think.
I think fighters do.
Fighters get bonus feats all the time. That's for the mod 2.
Oh, human sorcerer starting package. So if I'm a human, humans get a bonus feat?
Humans get a bonus feat at character creation time
Okay.
Yep.
instead of having racial bonuses.
Okay.
I had a bonus feat in the beginning, I think. Pretty sure.
And then how many skill points do I get?
That is in your class description. I think everybody gets 1 actually.
Everything except everyone except
Except
Alan
Alan.
one.
So in your class description, it's some base number, which I believe for sorcerers is 2, plus your int modifier.
Which is -1.
Yep.
Okay.
And everyone has a minimum of 1 skill point per level.
Yeah, my int should be minus. Yeah, we're a stupid group. That's what it is.
Yeah,
like int -1, int -1, and int -2 or something.
That's
You
the
guys
best
just
kind.
like are lacking mental stats in general.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of whiz running around this group either. Nothing personal.
I've got decent will save.
I wouldn't know to be offended.
Yeah. Durkin has a whiz of 10. Alan Verk has a whiz of 10. Dushi has a whiz of 8. Unatra has a whiz of 6, if I remember correctly.
Wait, my whiz is
No,
11.
whiz
It's your dex of
I've
6.
got a win 10.
It's your whiz of 10. Yeah, you are all of like the
10 is average. Okay.
Whiz-
No, 10 is slightly
10, 10 and 11 are average. They're like,
Yeah, they're average for the general population. Like I'm not.
but again, like a general population of a fantasy world that it mostly consists of like unwashed farmers and shit.
Right.
and we're above them.
God,
Um,
what the hell is spellcraft for again? I'm sorry.
Spellcraft lets you identify spells as they are being cast. That is the most useful version of spellcraft. It also lets you like not detect, but identify like if you find a magic aura, you can use spellcraft to decide what spell caused that or get more information about it. If you were to find a magical trap, let's say, that cast fireball, let's say, you could use detect magic to detect it, and then you could use spellcraft to be like, this trap triggers fireball. Here's how we avoid it.
Okay.
Or you could poke it with a stick from across the room.
Always bring a 10-foot pole.
It's a surprisingly useful implement. Although a lot of things you could do with a 10-foot pole, you could also probably just do with a longbow.
That reminds me. I really very badly want to DM and run you guys through the Tomb of Horrors, but we probably don't want to spend like 10 sessions on this side game, but I super want to do that.
What type of trait would I have to use to? Let's say I have silent magic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing some somatic movements with my hands,
Mm-hmm.
but to like make it not seem like I'm casting a spell. Is there a trait I would be like to hide that, or?
You would use a skill check.
Sleight of hand?
Oh,
Generally, yeah, I would use sleight of hand.
Ooh.
-2 already. So
What if I'm trying to like not hide the movements themselves, but like mask them as something else, like
Like if you wanted to make them seem like you were doing a dance or
ritual? Yeah, well, ritual is probably somewhere in between, but like a dance or something.
you could use bluff,
Okay.
maybe perform. It would depend on the exact situation, what you were using.
Okay, that seems fair.
this is how Nacho uses somatic components.
All right, I'm taking silent spell.
That's a good one. What's it, +1 to the spell's level?
Yep, silent spells +1. I'll probably do still magic later, which is also +1. So the one I currently have lets me do spells without verbal, or without using verbal, and then the one I plan to take after maybe lets me do it without somatic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still have to dig out your material components, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought of the 3 eschew materials was the underpowered feat.
I think I ended up taking it, which I kind of regret. Or maybe I did it.
Does that work even if the material component is like a hunk of this worth 8,000 gold pieces?
It's
No,
specifically
it
a gold
specifically
piece or less.
doesn't.
Yeah, specifically a gold piece or less. No, I don't have issue materials actually.
Good, because it's a worthless feat.
Yeah.
Because you just buy a spell components pouch. Like,
Oh yeah, I think that's what I have.
Yeah. Why is that even a thing?
yeah. So the idea is that like you don't have to have a spell components pouch either. So in theory, if you took that spell and you got like locked in a dungeon or whatever and had your pouch taken away, or if your hands were tied and you couldn't get at your material component bag, you could still cast it.
Yeah, all right.
But it is the most underpowered of the 3 because most of the time you wind up ignoring materials. And
Damn you, myth weavers.
Yeah, I
Well,
got
to be
logged out
fair,
again.
eschew materials does not
It's not meta magic.
it's not meta magic, so it does not increase the level of the spell. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
I mean, that's fine. This like lets me just do some interesting stuff. Starting to.
Mm-hmm. Do you think I'll ever remember to turn the light on in this room before we start D&D?
No.
It's a real trouble.
So I can either take a feat that's more character driven or a feat that might be useful. What should I do?
Oh,
I'm for character-driven ones, but I understand the need for useful feats.
Yeah, I'm debating whether, Francis, I should do a useful feat or a character feat. This might actually be
I can't
useful.
hear you, Francis.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are the two feats you're actually looking at?
Looking at this is confusing looking at the feats chart because point blank shot is a feat, but then there's like far shot, which is indented in. But I don't know whether I need point blank shot first.
That's what that means. If you're looking at the main page,
Yes.
anything listed indented is like you have to get the previous one to get it.
Oh, the one like higher up. So you can't do shot on the run until you do all the other ones. Shot on the run is like down there.
I think shot on the run just requires point blank shot, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
You can look up the actual. It'll tell you the actual prerequisites if you look up the long form version of the.
Okay.
So shot on the run requires Dex 13, the dodge feat, mobility feat, point blank shot feat, and attack bonus +4.
Never mind. I'm good. I was just gonna do nibble finger. Stable device, open lock checks +2 bonus on.
Really, point blank shot seems so useful for you.
Yeah, but the character though. Character likes it's. I'm really bad at the character part. I haven't been playing them that well at all.
I have a question because I completely forgot about this. Do I need to be feeding my weasel, or do we just assume that it eats the gruel? I don't know.
I generally rule that your familiar is magically sustained by its connection to you.
Okay.
Golden compass rules.
Oh, all right. Makes it easier that way too.
Interesting.
So when you eat, do you eat for 2 then?
Yeah. Sure, it's like I'm eating for 2 guys.
Well, you are, right?
Man, you guys got to get Douchey a dex bonus so he can get this 2-weapon fighting thing going.
Yeah.
I can't just hand him a dex bonus, so I don't know.
If we were a bard, maybe? Can a bard do that? Like sing you a song that makes you more dexterous?
It can, but it doesn't count towards these things.
Bullshit.
You need like a belt of. Actually, I think the dexterity one is a pair of gloves or something.
Yeah, we still have that in the shop. Technically, we could go back and get it, right?
Isn't it very expensive?
It's like 3,000 or maybe not.
No.
Oh,
Let me
we
double
didn't
check.
even
What were the
we didn't
gloves?
even think of that because I thought if Allenberg wasn't going to take it, what's the point? I didn't even know
Yeah.
she would benefit
We were
so
thinking-
much from it.
Well, he needs a +2 to be able to take 2-weapon fighting.
I think the gloves gave +2, or did they only give +1? Something we don't know.
I didn't write it down. It's just extremely thin leather gloves makes 1 very dexterous, 6,000 gold.
6,000. I mean, we can, depending on how much money we make, we could get him something.
For his birthday.
Yeah.
Let's roll some hit dice.
All right. So
1 shit.
what I was looking up was I wanted to see if there were any other racial feats that I could pick up, but I had trouble finding them.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna take deflect arrows for sure for one of them.
That's a sick feat.
Just because I can imagine opening the fan and blocking it with that.
Yeah, that sounds sick as hell.
Yeah.
You take snatch arrows too?
like this.
Yeah, exactly like that. Is that a bisexual fan?
It is from when I went to Pride. It's I think it's
great.
Barefoot Wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you opened it, none of the colors came through except for the pink. So I thought it was purple and pink. And I know that those are 2 of the
Oh, yeah.
colors on the
I
buy
mean-
flag.
Yeah, purple, pink, and blue.
Nice.
And then I'm not sure what other feat I should take. If you have any suggestions. I saw a lot of them were dependent upon me having even higher base attack. Like I like Stunning Fist, but that I have to have a 8 in my base
Did you
attack.
take Cleave? Cleave is really useful.
Cleave, yeah, that's the one where like if I kill something, I can also immediately strike the next thing on the field, right?
Yeah, you get another attack. Same
Oh, I
weapon,
go up
same
health,
attack
right?
Okay.
bonus.
All
And then
right. Yeah, it was between that or Bull Rush, or the improved Bull Rush rather. But
it looks like you don't have power attack yet.
oh, I do have power
You do have
attack. It's in my
Yeah,
sheet.
there it is. Yeah.
We all go up in health too, right?
We have to roll for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's gets to roll a health die, which is a good time.
Ah,
No, it's not.
man, I have not gotten any 3s or 4s yet. 6, 2, 2, 5, 1, 6.
Okay.
It's been evening out.
The Cleave is great. Improved Bull
I'll
Rush.
take Cleave and call it a day.
All right, Cleave, and you said block arrows or deflect arrows.
Yeah.
Mm,
And Mistweaver's logged me out, so not gonna
Thanks,
save.
Weavers.
I really don't know what it's trying to like protect me from.
Yeah,
yeah.
Slaughter, what I really don't get is it's why you four have this problem and I do not.
No, I still don't have this problem.
Okay, so at least that makes it 3-2, which makes it as close to 50% as we're capable of getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, our browsers are HIPAA compliant, I guess. Just logs you out of everything every 5 minutes.
That's the real way to achieve HIPAA compliance.
Constantly log you out.
Constantly log your users out and your
Force them to reset their passwords every like 5 days.
cool. I think there's a spider corpse in my book. That's
That's metal. Is it Black Widow?
cool. No, it's very small. It's mostly legs.
Father elongated legs.
Maybe.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, I'm going to use my skill on bluff this time.
What do you mean by that? Am I missing something in our leveling up?
Are you
Skill
getting your
points.
skill points?
I haven't rolled for hit. I haven't even gotten to feet yet, so maybe I should do that first. I think I'm gonna do point blank shot,
Well, blank shot's a pretty bitchin' feat.
and then all the other ones I want need this as a prerequisite.
Yeah.
All right. And now we roll for what's the dice again? Sorry, for hit points.
For you, I think it's D6.
It's a D6. That sounds about right.
For you, I think it is. Roll for both of us. Unless I
Yeah. Rogue is D6, fighter is D10, sorcerer is D4.
yeah, but Dread Necromancer is D6.
Yes, but sorcerer is D4.
Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I forgot he's a sorcerer. He's not a wizard, right?
Ah, god damn it.
You're a wizard.
Don't forget your con bonus.
Yeah, I included that.
Okay, so I rolled a 2 for my HP roll, so I guess I add that on.
Yeah. Plus your con, so 3.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, does my current hit points, does that match as well? I'm at full health.
Yeah, you heal as many as you go up. So if you're at a deficit, your deficit remains the same.
Got it. I was at full health, so I just go up. And do we do anything to our strength, dex, con, int, whiz, car?
Nope.
No. You don't get any ability scores to spend.
Thank God. All this calculating is just like a lot.
I think that's every
The sheet
quarter.
does a lot of it.
Excuse me?
They said the sheet does a lot of it for Mythweavers.
It's true.
Like if you update your decks, it'll automatically take your decks all the way through your sheet. You update your BAB. Did your BAB go up?
What is BAB?
Base attack bonus?
It did. It modified the totals, like the melee and range, but then I had to go in and modify my total attack bonus match.
Yeah, for all your weapons.
Yeah. So I wish it did take
Yeah.
that into account, but it didn't.
Yeah, I think it specifically does in that because you can take things like weapon focus
Oh, okay.
to increase your damage with a weapon. And actually, Hector, you might really like. I believe there's a feat. You might consider working your way towards. I believe the feat's called Weapon Finesse.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're especially skilled at using weapons that can benefit as much from dexterity as from strength.
Oh.
But it only works for light weapons. Light weapon, rapier, whip, spike chain. You can use your dex modifier instead of your strength modifier on attack rolls.
All right.
So take it. Yeah.
My dex mod is just.
Would a half-eaten bagel attached to Twizzlers pull and peel be a light weapon?
I would consider that a light mace.
the lightest.
Okay, good.
D4 damage. Especially because as you go on, the bagel is going to get more and more stale, so it's going to hit harder and harder.
That's true.
Help me out.
Well, my health is up to, or my total health is up to 60 now.
Dang, you hard to kill.
That's nice.
I'm at 40.
I'm a healthy mofo.
21.
You stay in the back.
Yeah.
You can officially survive enough to have to make a massive damage save.
Cool.
I guess you could before, because you were at 50 before, right? What were you asking,
Yeah.
Chris, for help with?
Resistance +1 on saving throws for a minute. Or maybe read magic, which I don't know how useful that would be.
I feel like read magic is super useful.
Really?
I'll be finding scrolls all the damn time.
Arcane mark, so I can just put my magical little D's everywhere rather than using chalk. That seems in character.
Yeah.
Or mending.
Your magical
As a
little
sorcerer,
G.
your known
What are you talking about?
spells list is probably your major resource. I wouldn't go spending it on hilarious jokes, no matter how hilarious they really would be.
They're only really funny to me, so. Or mending. Mending can be useful. You're saying read magic is going to be useful?
Yeah, because it you can decipher magical inscriptions on objects, books, scrolls, weapons, without invoking the magic contained in the writing.
Because that's never come up.
Oh,
You guys have had to pay to have multiple scrolls decoded for you.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
every scroll you've found, you've had to go get decoded because none of you knew read magic.
Let's do that. And
is
then-
that like, is Celestial the language of magic?
I don't think so. I think magic is written in like a runic script.
Okay.
I can never remember. Yeah, because it couldn't all be celestial, because then anything that was non-celestial magic, right, like all the necromancy magics wouldn't be written in celestial. That's a good question. I'm going to do some research on that before our next session.
Stinking Cloud. Yes.
Stinking Cloud's a great spell.
I'm strongly considering that. Summon Monster.
Also a great spell. But you kind of have that now.
Do I?
Well, I guess Alanverk has it technically.
What? Really?
His bag of tricks.
Oh, well, this is an extra planar creature.
That's true. Can't summon a bear underwater.
You summon a bear in midair.
Lightning bolt. That seems pretty good.
That sounds like a common turn of phrase in this land. Yeah, you can't summon a bear underwater.
It's true.
That actually does sound like the kind of things that it's maybe not common among commoners, but I bet people say that at pig blemishes all the time. You can't summon a bear underwater,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's true. You can't.
Sorcerer is so tough because I need to.
Everybody done
Really,
level ups besides
really,
spells.
Weapon.
I haven't done my feat.
I was checking in with the three of you that aren't Chris, who don't have to agonize over a spells known decision making.
I
See if you had leveled up.
think I did all my level ups. I did my HP. I added my feat. Added my spells known. Updated that. Updated my will save, all the saves, and the base attack bonus.
It's pretty much the whole of it.
Yeah.
And I added the 1 skill point I got.
Yeah. I'm the same. Let me double check. Okay. Fucking I hit save and then it'll be like sheet not saved. And I don't remember what I edited.
I know.
But I think we're good.
Yeah, that's why I did mine twice because of that. So
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
I think I'm ready to go as well. I picked what you recommended, weapon finesse. I do like the dex instead option.
So before you commit to that, none of the weapons you are carrying apply to that.
Mean.
I just wanted to let you know before you committed to that. I went to pull out your Dwarven War Axe and be like, oh, I now have a +7 on this. Not a...
Yeah, down. Fuck. I just missed. Don't have the...
It's chapter
This
5,
is-
if that helps.
That does help.
Or no, it's not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I think it is.
Yeah, you're right. It's chapter 5.
That's so funny. I was
Here or
leafing through my Dungeon Master's guide.
I'm gonna buy it.
Not feats.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a different weapon. This war axe is just passed down from generation to generation. Nah, fuck it.
This is tough. There's a lot of good 3rd level spells.
Yep. How many
Fireball.
do you know?
How do I not take Fireball? I have to take Fireball, right?
Fireball's a good ass spell, dude.
I have to fucking take Fireball.
And it goes really nicely thematically with your Scorching Ray.
Yes.
Fireball is. I really want some of these other ones, but you have to take Fireball.
So, Francis, I'm a little confused by the supernatural. I actually got this last level, but supernatural trait I have, Fear Aura. It's a, beginning at 5th level, a Dread Necromancer radiates a 5-foot radius Fear Aura as a free action. Enemies in the area must make a will save or become shaken. Anyone who successfully saves cannot be affected by that Dread Necromancer's fear for 24 hours. Is this just permanent on me?
Yes.
Huh, okay.
Yes, it is. You constantly emanate a Fear Aura.
Okay.
To us, it's just annoying. To me, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not my enemies yet.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
we feel like we're your enemies.
Okay. I probably should try to use that more. Maybe that'll help. I don't know what those things do, but if things run away from us, that's not terrible.
So for the record, Hector, your Rogues are only proficient with simple weapons, plus crossbow, rapier, short bow, and short sword.
Okay.
So when you go shopping for a light weapon that you can use weapon finesse with, which I still think you should, it's super cool. Like a rapier is great. I didn't want you to like pick up a weapon and be like, oh no, I can't use this. Cool.
Thank you very much for making sure I don't do anything too stupid.
No problem, dude. Glad to help. There's my random treasure table.
What's the deal with metamagic feats? Is that a thing I could do?
Yep, absolutely.
Is this maybe what I should have been doing the whole time?
Metamagic's kind of cool, I think, depending on what you're using it for.
It's great for non-prepared casters.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have to decide at the moment to use it, though.
They can choose when they cast a spell whether to apply metamagic feats. Uses up a higher level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean, a higher level spell slot? How
So
higher?
if you have a third level spell, it depends on the metamagic feat.
Yeah.
So certain, like I think Empower spell is 2 slots higher.
Okay.
Still spell is 1 slot higher. So if you have your hands tied and you want to cast Fireball, but Fireball has a somatic component, you can choose to eschew the somatic component by using Still Spell and casting it as a 4th level spell.
Yep.
Okay.
But you have to have a 4th level spell slot open to do it with.
All right. Where?
So I'm using Silent One, so I can only do my Silent Ones on 2nd level or lower spells currently. Because I don't think I have a 4th level spell slot
Mhm.
yet.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's not until 8th.
Double
Which-
spell duration, cast spells.
Pretty happy with.
So just when I cast a spell, I can just metamagic, and then I cast it at a higher level, and it does whatever.
Yes, you can choose to cast it in an advanced way.
Okay.
To empower it, or to cast it still, or to widen it.
Quicken spell.
That's like 4 levels above.
Yeah, quickened is brutal.
But it's awesome.
It's true. It is an awesome ability.
So I can't even do that because I don't have any 4th level spell slots right now.
Yeah, I think it would be a waste to get it now. Or, well, it depends what you're trying to get, I guess.
I assume maximize it's gotta be like 5 slots higher or something.
Quicken is actually, I think, the highest at +4. I think maximize is either 3 or 4.
Okay. What's Empower?
Wow, Empower is only 2 levels above? That's not bad.
Power is, I think, 1.5 times every number.
Yeah. Benefit. Where does it tell me how many spell slot 2 levels higher? They don't make this easy.
I think you just have to get used to using it. I've read through this a lot.
Yeah.
So while he's looking through that, do y'all want to examine the room that you're in?
Yeah, I want to do a search for I would like to see search for any additional entrances. So I'm assuming all of it's stone. Whoop. Let me go
It
ahead.
is. That's accurate.
Cool. Yeah. Search. Still have hella search. 16 for search total.
Okay, so you entered on the north wall.
Okay.
Let's just say, hypothetically, you didn't accidentally because it's not cardinal, but in the southwest corner, you find a gap that you think is just big enough for a human to squeeze through, and you find a similar gap in the southeast corner.
Got it.
The room itself is actually quite carefully carved, you can see. It is not done by the dwarves that carved the mine shaft that broke into this room. So you can tell now that the room was definitely pre-existing and that essentially the mine shaft broke into this room.
Interesting.
The dome is really smoothly carved. Like it's not like they were trying to carve a rectangular space. Like it's very intentional. It's very geometric. And there's like wind and air motifs that start at the ground and go all the way up the dome.
Okay. Trying to think of anything else. All right. Look.
I use the knowledge religion on these wind and storm motifs.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's anything I can roll to investigate.
I rolled a 6 plus 3, 9 total.
You seem to remember that there existed, like prior to the currently established churches that are devoted to gods, you remember that people worshipped elements instead. And we now know, like looking back, that they were actually doing with their like summoning rituals were just sort of opening doorways into the various elemental planes, and then things would come through those doorways.
Oh, that's nice.
But you're not really sure exactly like the nature of this specific cult. You just know that like long ago, before there were proper churches to proper gods, like real civilized people,
Mm-hmm.
the heathens went before worshipped elements.
Okay.
Sometimes summoned them into this world.
All right. So that's just something I'm aware of that. Okay. I guess that doesn't.
May I search for traps?
Yep.
So for trap finding, is that just a normal search? And then
Yes.
you just let me know?
Yep.
Okay. It would be a 26 total then.
Is there anywhere in particular you're looking for traps?
The entrances on the quote unquote southeast and southwest side, like would there be a trap triggered if we were right in front of it, I guess? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you don't find any traps.
Okay.
On either of those. In fact, you're quite sure that there aren't any traps. Although since you're searching so closely, you can see that they're sort of intentionally carved to be just big enough for a medium-sized creature to pass through. It would be very hard for a large-sized creature to pass through.
Okay.
Pass through those gaps.
Got it. Thank you. So would that mean I forget how tall Douchey is, but he would have to like really like crunch up, try and get through? Or could he not get through at all?
No, Douchey's a medium-sized creature.
Yes.
Douchey's about the largest thing that can pass through.
Oh, okay.
Like Douchey's gonna have a hard time. Durkin's gonna be fine. The rest of you are gonna be sort of in between. But if there was like a tiger or a lion or a dire wolf or something,
Or
it would not
wardrobe.
make that happen.
Yeah, got it.
What Sorry, I was picking my feet. We're still in the big room.
Yep. You found two what look like intentionally carved exits. There's one in the south wall at the southwest corner, and one in the east wall at the southeast corner.
In addition to the one we came through.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the same kind of opening as the one we came through?
That's a good question.
No, the opening that you came through, like I was saying, you can tell this predates that.
Okay.
And so they were basically digging this mine shaft into the mountain, and they broke into this room, and that's why it's like it's comfortably large enough for a large person, or for a medium person, and a large creature could fit through with a little bit of manipulation. But these two new gaps you found, you can tell, or Alanver can tell, are specifically sized to prevent anything that is too large getting through. It's sort of like those choke traps that people used to build for fish.
Yeah. So my guess is that we've actually come kind of ass backwards into this sanctuary, probably. Like we're at the end and broke through. So this is like my assumption, because we broke through in an unconventional way. I don't know whether this is like the end, but it seems like we're coming in from behind whatever this entire structure.
Can I tell from my recollection of the layout of the shafts we've been going through, one of these, because there was a fork, right? And
Yes.
then we found one shaft, part of that, and ended up here.
Yes.
Can I tell in relation to where the other fork might have been leading, like one of these exits doesn't go towards that, or are they? They're on
The
the
one in the southeast would maybe intersect with that.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. So, and we can't tell anything about the two exits that's different. They're just both. They're not marked or anything.
You got chalk.
No, they're not marked in any way.
That's probably because this is like, I don't know, were people like possibly worshiping the rock thing that we just heard / killed? Probably.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, we killed the rock.
So for the record, it's a wind element. It's an air elemental.
Yeah.
We killed the rock.
When I said it's a rock, it doesn't have any vulnerable spots. I don't know if everybody has seen Galaxy Quest as many times as I have, but that's a line from that movie.
Got it. Yes.
Only seen it.
But yeah, this is just a temple that works with different elementals. Maybe just wind elementals, or there could be 4 different types of elementals we have to deal with.
Cool.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just asked backwards you guys into Temple of Elemental Evil.
All right. With my chalk, I'm gonna mark the opening that we came through.
You're the only one. Come on, it looks different.
With a D for Durkin.
God damn it. And are we on level ground, or are we are we like inclining? Are we declining? You know what I mean?
So the mine shaft was going slowly downwards.
Correct.
But this is actually pretty levelly cut.
Okay.
At least as well as you can tell.
Damn it. I was gonna ask if we go through, are we continuing level, or can I tell if we're like actually going deeper and down towards the earth or not?
My guess is that you wouldn't notice a grade less than like 3 or 4 degrees.
That's fair.
So like you can tell outside of that, right? Like
Just naturally, yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Why did I even ask? But I guess the question is
marbles or something.
Sorry?
I said if only you had like marbles or something, you could set them down and use them to test the the grate on the floor.
I mean, I have stones that are used for sling, but I don't know if they're rounded enough to roll, so
Probably not.
probably not.
I think we should go through the exit, which at least we're guessing does not intersect with the other fork.
So that's to the right then of us.
Yeah, because barring any other information, I'm thinking like if we had gone down that other fork, maybe we would have ended up here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is the way we're going deeper into whatever it is.
And then Allenberg's
I
like,
don't know that it's true, but
yeah, it's like, why do we keep coming across temples that are buried underground? I'm tired of this.
Don't people like creating temples above ground?
Yeah, don't people like being above ground? Don't people like light?
Next one's underwater. Don't worry.
All right, you want to go ahead?
heathen cults usually don't. No.
Okay. Are we all good? Unatra, did you heal up
Yes.
by touching yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like inappropriate touching? I don't understand.
No, not. I am saying as a character, it is not.
Okay.
Whether you interpret it is how your character does, but
There's nothing in the rules that says that in any way implies that it's inappropriate touching.
Mhm. Okay.
Just gives herself a hug.
Yeah. So what's the order that we go through this gap?
Which gap?
The one to the right of us, so the southwest side, quote unquote southwest side.
Well,
Unatra, you want last again?
I mean, we're back at full health, right? It's up to you. If you want to be last with the
But
person,
are you back at full Tanglefoot bags?
Yeah, we're not.
you
do you
only
want to be last? You're the one attached to a rope, right?
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Douchey, do you know about that?
That we're attached to ropes.
You and I are attached together via a rope because the concept was that whatever
Of
was
course.
kidnapping minors was going to kidnap me because I am actually dressed the most like a miner, where I have overalls and a helmet. And I'm like, oh, they're going to kidnap me, so that's
you're
fine.
also not
Hmm?
You're also not over 21, so that makes you doubly more viable.
Exactly. So the idea was that I would get kidnapped probably, pulled away, and then since we're, roped together, you would have the strength to pull me back in or whatever. That was the dumb fucking rascal's idea we had. And instead, of course, Unatra gets kidnapped.
Okay.
For the record, that shit would have worked if you had been in the back.
It would have worked, yeah, but it didn't. So I could be in the back.
Durkin still votes that he is not in the back.
Okay.
Does that mean I'm in the front? Because I doubt Durkin wants to be in the front either.
I'm the squishiest. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm not, but because Douchey has to be
Blind
with
in the darkest.
What?
She's the blind in the darkest.
I am the blind in the darkest. Douchey has to be close enough to Allenberg though, right? Like, or is he allowed like two? Well, how much feet of slack do you have in rope between you two?
Ah, Jesus. I really hate this math. But
As I recall, it was a 60-foot or it was a 50-foot rope. You used 5 feet of rope on either side to tie yourselves up.
Mhm.
So you have 40 feet of slack in between you.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's very possible that Douchey could lead, and then you could thread the rope in between the party's legs, and Allenvert could be at the back.
I mean,
Can you imagine? I get actually kidnapped and pulled through, and then the rope goes taut and just nails everyone in the crotch.
But I can't see the front.
This is a fucking Three Stooges like joke if I've ever seen one.
all right. Here's my suggestion.
Mhm.
Alan Verk is instead tied to Unatra. They're in the front. Then I'm third. And then Dushi's in the back.
Okay, but I'm still in the front, or Alan Burke's in the front then?
Alan Verk's still in the front.
Okay, okay.
All right. Do you want me to roll for untying and retying, Francis?
No.
You did this, TM.
I did do this.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it quite to be so Three Stooges. Like, I figured if you were going to tie the party together, you would just go buy more rope and tie yourselves all together
Mhm.
and pick a order at that time.
That's stupid.
Like an extra 5 copper. I don't know how much rope costs.
We're so cheap.
I will let you retie yourself at the same quality.
No.
All right.
You know what? Fuck it. The rope didn't work. Unatra got kidnapped. I'm just gonna untie everyone, and I'm just gonna pocket the fucking rope. And
Wait, that's my rope.
No, it's my rope.
What the hell?
My rope. It's in my inventory. 100 feet of rope, hempen or whatever.
Oh wait, that's not the one I use.
My rope.
Oh, I thought we had. Never mind.
I'm just cursing. I'm just cursing under my breath, being like,
Matter whose rope it was.
I'll get you more rope. Fuck it. All right. I'm still gonna be dressed up as a miner though. I'm not.
Oh, I still have it. Never mind.
All right.
All right.
All right. So
Alan
what's...
Burke's in front, I guess.
All right. Alan Verk, Unatra, Durkin, Dushi.
Yep.
All right. We go through the southwest entrance.
Okay, so Albert, you squeeze through first, and you find yourself on the other side in a 5 foot by 5 foot room that is just piled with bones.
Oh,
All good, guys.
Not creepy at all.
5 foot by 5 foot. Okay.
Before we leave this room, we didn't find
sentient being bones or animal bones?
We can't tell at a glance, but I'm sure a search would reveal.
Sorry, what were you saying, Chris?
We were supposed to like pick up treasure as we went. We didn't find any gems or anything in this.
Well, we're not in the mines anymore.
Presumably not. There's not a big pile of treasure we missed.
Plenty of
This
treasure
might-
in here.
It could be underneath the bones.
Sure.
Okay, do you want me? Sorry. Can I tell when we go through the gap whether I'm in the middle of a wall or I'm at the edge of the room? Does that make sense? Like how are we coming?
You entered at the corner of this room as well.
Okay, so we're just entering through corners.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot, fucking bones everywhere. You all want me to search basically metagame? You want me to search? See more about this room?
Game, we just look through the bones.
I'm comfortable searching through bones, so
I
I will
rolled-
help out.
Natural 1 for search, but I have a +10, so that's an 11.
So you're going to squeeze through also?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be not super comfortable in there.
I rolled an
What?
18 for search.
Cool. So you find tool marks on the bones that indicate they were butchered. And you find some like rib-shaped bones that are too small to be human ribs. And you find no skulls and no like pelvic bones or anything like that. So you actually think that like these are butchered animals, not humans.
Got to put those animal sacrifices somewhere.
Yeah, it could have been a smokehouse or a storeroom for meat.
All right. Well, there's nothing else of interest here to me, right? These are-
Unatra, can you like puzzle piece them together in a disturbing way and make like some sort of creeping bone necromantic monstrosity?
No, not quite
Just
there
for
yet.
fun.
Arrange him into a smiley face.
Okay.
I do not arrange animal bones into a smiley face. I find that very sad.
I should have gone first in that order. All right.
I go back and say nothing to see here.
Okay, yeah, we go back.
Cool. You're back in the main room without incident.
Cool. That was boring. Southeast side, same order. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Great. So this room is much larger. It's 15 by 15. Again, it takes some work to squeeze through the gap. So these gaps that you're squeezing through are like long enough that you can stop in the middle of them and still be in the entire gap. It's not like the rooms abut each other directly and you're just sort of squeezing through an opening.
Can I do search to see if there's anything like the passageway, if there's any decorations or any sort of artifacts there or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
In the passageway, yeah.
Yeah, in the passageway 23. Search.
Cool. The passageway walls are quite smooth, all the way up to the top. Like, you're not intended to hang out in these passageways.
Right. So there's no like hidden door that can just fall in or anything. Okay.
So when you make it out the other side, you're entering into the into one corner of a room that is like 15 feet by 15 feet. It's a square room. To your right, in the corner that is to your right, you can see another gap. Also in the corner directly across from you, you can see another gap. But in the corner to your left, there is no gap.
Okay. Tell everyone, hey, it looks like it's a bigger room. We can go through here. And then I guess I'll do a search check here for, I guess, if there's more designs. What am I trying to think? Like something useful.
Mm-hmm. You just do a search of the room.
Okay, yeah, thank you. 25.
Great. So you find similar wind motifs in this room, although it's not domed like the previous room. So they're not like rising up. They're sort of running around the edge of the room. And you find carved into one of the walls some old Dwarvish script. It's sort of difficult to modernize, but it translates to a sort of ode of reverence and an invocation of protection. So it references a protector that is respected by the author, and asks that protector for its continuing protection.
Okay.
Oh man, just like were people sacrificed for this wind element's like protection and stuff to not kill them, or like just never mind.
We're all in the room now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, apparently they should have written down some more invocations because you can kill that thing with a Tanglefoot bag. So, not impressed.
Wow. Just guys, don't say that while we're inside the temple. We're
Look,
just asking trouble.
You know, Tanglefoot bags, Tanglevine bags, whatever they're called, are a modern day invention. Okay, back then they did not have this to deter the angry gods.
Yes. So.
Not impressed. You hear me? All right.
Cool.
I pass wind better than this.
Oh my.
The echo in this place is very significant, so that like rattles around for like a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oof.
That's good.
Okay. Where should we go?
So if
then?
you entered into the west corner of this room, then there's a gap to the east and a gap to the south.
Mm-hmm.
So two.
You did a search, so you find actually that the gap to the east is caved in.
Oh, okay.
So there is only one other exit from this room?
Currently, yeah.
Yep, to the south.
Okay.
We can spend a whole session just trying to remove all the caved-in stuff and go to a museum afterward, study the rocks.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's go south.
All right, we go south. Same order.
Great. So you squeeze into the gap, and you find that this passageway is actually really long. Like it's much longer than the previous ones. Long enough for your entire party to fit inside of it. So you assume it's got to be at least 15 feet long, although it's really hard to tell when you're sort of just scuttling sideways. But
Do
you
I
come
have?
out.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do I have any sense of what the purpose of that last room or this hallway, like what this structure was?
The last room kind of feels like an antechamber to the larger room that you were in,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah. So when you get out the other side, though, you actually found yourself in a spherical room, not a circular one.
Okay.
And at the bottom of the room, you find 11,000 silver pieces and a magic wand.
Wait, sorry. The room there at this room is circular,
It's spherical, so you come in at the equator of the sphere,
and then we just go straight down, sort of.
and like when you first come out, you sort of slip and fall and slide down.
Got it. All right.
It's a 10-foot radius. Or no, it's a 5-foot radius, so it's a 10-foot across room.
Okay.
But it's spherical, so it goes 10 feet up and 10 feet down as well. And you are going to be able to make it back to that gap, but when you first step out, it's quite a surprise.
Cool. And then right at the bottom there, like where there would be a drain, so there's how much silver?
There's 11,000 silver pieces, and a magic wand.
But we can't get there easily, like we would fall.
No, it's right there. Like it's just like the room is a sphere. That's all.
Okay.
So it's at the bottom, like if you put a thing in a sphere, it's going to settle at the South Pole.
I would like to cast Identify on the magic wand.
Yep. So you cast Identify, spend one of your pearls, I believe.
Yep.
It is a wand of color spray.
Oh.
That seems lame.
Don't say that.
No, it's really useful. Like if you're looking for parking and there's only red zones, you can color spray gray over the red zones.
Yeah, I like the guy that's like, oh, that's lame. He's using chalk to mark shit. Just use the squad. You can do
It's basically a lesser version of, yeah.
A vivid cone of clashing colors springs forth from your hand, causing creatures to become stunned, perhaps also blinded, and possibly knocking them unconscious.
That's pretty nice.
But the effect is you spray color at them, right? You spray like a powder or pigment, no?
It's like pure light. It's like magical energy.
Double rainbow motherfuckers!
What is that? A fortitude save? What type of save is that?
Will negates. It's an illusion spell.
All right, can I search to make sure that we're not gonna fucking Aladdin this thing and just like pick up the wand and all of a sudden the whole thing collapses?
I'll leave those for Willie.
That's
You'd like
one.
this for traps, you mean?
Yeah, search for traps. 26 for search.
There are no traps in this room. You're sure of it?
I pocket the wand. How many charges does it have?
50.
Okay.
Can you use it?
Yes, I can. It's a sorcerer spell, so I should be able to use it. Wand of color spray. All right, I take it back. This is actually kind of useful.
As you can use it.
Well, yeah, but like stunning enemies is pretty clutch.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I go ahead and like move like the silver? Like I feel weird that this room just kind of ends, and it's like a bowl. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like we are the food. We end here. Room. Is there like anything else other than the 11,000 silver in the wand?
I mean, like physically, no. The room is like the other rooms before it, carved in a wind motif. This one actually highlights the globe nature of the room, and so it it goes around the room, but also up and down. Like, clearly would have taken an artisan a very long time to plan out and do all these carvings. And because it's continuous and there are no walls, the carvings are under your feet as well.
What do the carvings depict?
Sorry? It's a wind motif.
Wind motif still.
Yeah.
Little like sideways broccoli shapes.
Basically.
Not a map by any chance? Can we discern that this is actually like we're staring at a map but from inside the globe? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. There don't appear to be any land masses depicted or oceans. Like it's literally, if it's a map of the wind, which would make it very hard for you to, unless you've an previously unrevealed degree in meteorology. I feel like
I'm a windologist. I'm pretty sure that's what my character's backstory. Just kidding. I am a dumb. Okay, so it's just wind patterns, maybe like westerlies, eastern hemispheres, how the wind moves. It's like nothing new to me.
Yeah, I mean, you see stuff that kind of like reminds you of the Coriolis effect.
Yes.
Not that any of you know what the Coriolis effect is, but your players do. So you see lines that are going away from the equator of the room also tend to spin in one direction or the other.
But there's nothing else in the room, no ornaments or furniture or anything. It's just a big sphere with carvings on it. So I can't discern any purpose from the room other than maybe like worship or something.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have like a specific knowledge you think would be useful here.
Arcana, but I guess it would be religion is probably what I want, right? So
if only someone in the party had knowledge religion.
All right, I thought I already used it on the earlier motifs. Whatever.
I mean, until you use it, Dushy's just gonna assume that it's like there used to be this thing when he was growing up. It was like a rec center, and they had like a big domed room, and people would put wheels on their shoes and like roll around on it.
I rolled a 14. My knowledge, I think, gets +3. Let me check. I have a lot of different tabs looking up spells. I'm sorry.
It does. So 17 total.
Yeah.
So you know that with these with these ancient religions, like the summoning of a protector was usually considered a responsibility in addition to a boon. Like it was like getting a pet, right? Only a pet that was giant and could kill you and could kill all your friends and could kill everyone who hates you and everyone who loves you. And so they would often try to appease these creatures with food and valuables and stuff like that. And so it's very possible that this room would have been like a place for the locals to come and drop cash or circlets or whatever.
You guys gonna leave the stuff there alone, or are we gonna?
I'm down to grab it.
I'm taking a wand.
Okay, you want to leave at least some of it? Leave some of it for Willie.
Did we name this
You
creature
check for
Willie
traps.
now?
There are no mechanisms.
No, I mean, but who knows? Maybe the creature that we haven't fought yet can sense that we're taking stuff out of this. That's not a trap per se.
That's true.
I mean,
Let me explain to you how D&D works. You find a treasure in the dungeon. You take the fucking treasure.
no, I don't. I'm pissed off.
This
about-
might belong to somebody. I don't know.
This is my gold to take from that asshole who tried to kidnap me. So this is like, I'll take my share. That's what, 275 gold. I'm doing
The
it
master
right.
has decided to treat this as reparations.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I'm just look. I'm saying this as I'm stuffing the silver into my bag. It's like, look, I just had to say something. Okay, we just don't. Look, if everyone's just doing this shit, I'm doing this shit too, right?
Your morally conflicted nature is very interesting to me.
I love it.
No moral obligations. to leave.
Durkin says this.
You've explored. You've no places to go explore except the other branch.
Yeah, much
so
higher up.
It's 510.
You said it was 11,000 silver
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that made
divided over 4, divided by 4 people.
Mhm.
275 gold each.
Okay.
Yes. You each get 275 gold.
Cool.
But anyway, I thought this would be a good time to close.
I think it's a great time.
Good, good note to leave on. So
Sounds
thank
good
you
to
so
me.
much for playing. I
Thank
had a
you.
wonderful time. And
Thanks for not
hopefully
doing
we'll
it.
see you all. Next week is the Super Bowl,
Is it? Oh.
It's
but
the-
it doesn't kickoff's not till 6:30.
yeah.
And
I-
we're nerds.
It's that one team versus the other one, right, guys?
It's the
Yeah.
49ers versus the Chiefs. I'm
Everyone,
going to watch the Super Bowl. It's a big deal to me.
Got it.
everyone's excited that the
I
Patriots
love me some
are
sports
in it.
ball.
Yeah, yeah. That way.
Meanwhile, what's today is a big deal to me. It's the Royal Rumble.
Oh
Oh
shit!
shit, is it really?
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool,
I
cool.
can't
Is it
believe my
still?
I love the Royal Rumble. It's like the best pay-per-view of the year.
Mm.
I can't believe my personal trainer didn't say anything. He trains wrestlers. Like
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
yeah. And like it almost always has tickets to these things.
I swear we talked about this last year, and I feel like I remember asking this. Is the Royal Rumble still like the old school? It's the 30 guys, they come in one every 60 seconds or whatever it was, and
Yep.
then fight in the.
Yeah, and then
And you gotta get
over the top rope. It's
Yeah.
It's basically the ground is hot lava, and
Yeah, it is.
That's,
yeah. And the
So-
winner gets a shot at the
but
title.
ever since 2 years ago, the women have had one too. So
Wow, there's
actually-
enough women
there's
to have a
2
Royal
Royal
Rumble
Rumbles
now.
in-
That's awesome.
Yeah, enough
That's
talented
great.
women to make it enjoyable too.
Yeah,
Nice.
the divas are really coming up in the world.
Nice.
All right, I'll see you all next weekend. I'll keep you posted. I don't think I'm going to have to miss, but I will try and let you know as soon as possible if I am. for
Sounds
the
good.
Super
All right.
Bowl.
I should be good.
All right. Ciao. all.
Bye.